Hello everyone, so today I'm going to talk about 3 tools that I use in my group coaching sessions and that you can also use to run your group coaching sessions, to make them easier to run, to help your clients get more out of those sessions, and to also have things organized better for yourself and for your clients so that you don't waste too much time before the sessions and after the sessions. If you are new here, my name is Marta and I'm sharing videos that are going to help you grow and scale your coaching business with group offers. So first of all, what I always say to my clients when they are starting a group offer, that they should start with the things that they already feel familiar with, the things that they already know how to use, without overcomplicating things, and that's the best way to start. When you start the first round of that group offer that you want to run, that group offer can absolutely be a minimum viable product. It doesn't need to be perfect. The only important thing is that you actually help your people get results, that you are there for them, that you know your process, but you don't need to make it fancy. You don't need to run everything in a fancy software. You don't need to use fancy tools. I've started my first group offers by just recording videos like this on my phone and uploading them to a Facebook group, and then having Zoom calls with my clients to have some questions and answers calls or group coaching calls. So this is where I actually want to start. I want to start with a tool that I use, and that is Zoom. And of course, we are all familiar with Zoom for such a long time already now. It got so popular during the pandemic where almost all businesses had to go online, had to start providing their services online and not in person. And Zoom became something that most of us online entrepreneurs are using, especially coaches. If you are working online, you are using Zoom to talk to people. So you can use Zoom to run your group coaching sessions. And when you are just starting out, you don't need to pre-record your sessions. You can do them all live and you can teach on Zoom. You can share your screen with your presentations. You can even use a whiteboard on Zoom and draw on that whiteboard and show the things that you want to show people on the whiteboard. So Zoom is an amazing tool to use for your group coaching sessions, because people can put the comments in the chat, people can stop you, they can raise their hand, they can put in different emojis that they are feeling about the session and the things you are teaching. They can join from their phones or from their laptops, computers. You can have interactions with them. You can even separate them into breakout rooms where they can do some exercises together. So Zoom is an amazing tool to use for your coaching sessions. And even if you just use the basic feature of Zoom, which is getting on that call and talking to people and have them there watch you and listen to you and maybe do some interactions and chatting with them live there on Zoom, even that's enough to run your group coaching sessions. But there are so many other tools in Zoom that you can also use and take advantage of Zoom. And together with Zoom, another tool that I want to share with you guys that actually helped me save so much time, and it's useful not just for the group coaching sessions, but also one-to-one sessions, if you're doing any market research calls, even if you are recording just yourself on Zoom, doing some kind of a training. So this tool is called Fathom, and it's an online AI tool that records your Zoom sessions. It joins as a separate person into the Zoom call, and it basically records the session and makes some notes, and it's completely free to use. You can then get a shareable link of the session once it's recorded, and you can share that shareable link with all the people that were in the group session. I find this really helpful because before this, I used to then record my Zoom sessions on my laptop, then I would have to edit them, then I would have to upload them to YouTube and then share the link from YouTube. And now what I do is Fathom just gives me immediately the link once the call is over. I just copy that link and I send it to the people that were on the call, or I put it immediately into the course materials so people can then access those live calls just going to that link. And besides just seeing the video, they also see the whole transcript of the call. They see specific questions that were asked, specific things that I might highlight, and they can also see a summary of that call. And that is really useful because then they don't need to go and watch the whole call. They can just go through the transcript, find the things that we're talking about, and see in the transcript the exact things we were talking about, the exact things I was saying, the exact things they were saying. And this is one tool that has been super helpful for me in my group coaching sessions. It saves me so much time. And I love it as well because Fathom has an online portal that you log in and then you see all of your calls there in one place, and you can just go into the call, find out what you were looking for from that call, and you don't need to, rewatch all the calls that you had before, not knowing where something was. It's really easy to use and navigate, and it's completely free to use when you are just on your own, when you don't have a team. So absolutely free. It has some paid features, but you absolutely don't need them. And it's really easy to install, and it just automatically connects to any Zoom calls that you have, even the ones that you join from other people. And you can then ask those other people if it's okay to record the call. If it's not, they can just say no, and the Fathom doesn't get in and doesn't record that call. But it's really, really useful because with all the calls that we have, with all the sessions that we have, it can be hard to keep track of all of them. It can be hard to go back to all of them just by going through the recordings that you have on Zoom or on your desktop. So Fathom has that all organized for you, and it's super easy to use and super useful to have. So another good tool that I love to use in my group sessions, and this is absolutely not necessary if you are just starting out. You can start with Google Docs or Google Sheets or even presentations in Google Drive, or you can use Canva presentations, Canva worksheets, and so on. So those are some easier tools you can use. But the tool that I love to use, that I've used for myself before, and then I decided to also move it to my group offers, is Notion. And Notion is a note-taking app. And because we all know that as business owners, as entrepreneurs, as coaches, we love to accumulate data, we love to accumulate information, we love to do our own notes, we love journaling, we love all of those things. So it ends up everywhere around us. If you are like me, you probably have 70 different notebooks. You have notes on your laptop, in Drive, in different journals, in folders, everywhere around you. And I know that because all of my clients are like that. So I've started using Notion to actually put all of those notes somewhere in a program online or my desktop where I can easily find the information from there. And because Notion is such a really well organized tool, and it might take some time to learn how to use it, and I have a video on that, and I have video on other tech that you can use for your group offers that you can check out. But once you actually get a hang of Notion, it's super useful because you can create specific pages for a specific client. And what I do is I have a template folder for my clients for all the group offers that I have. So the group offer has a certain flow to it. It has different parts that are designed to get my clients from point A to point B, from not having a group offer to having a successful group offer. So in that folder, I have all the processes that I want to lead my clients through. And so I've created a template folder, and then that template folder is shared with every new client that I get inside the group offer. So then they can see that in their Notion, and they can follow along. They can go through the checklists, find all the important information they need to find. And I actually run the group offers in a way that I go live, and then I share a part from Notion. We go through it together. I explain what's important, why is it important, why that needs to be done first, and so on. And they can then immediately go through their own workbooks and start filling them in. And then once I do the personalized support with them, I can go in their Notions, I can see what they were doing, I can see what they filled in, I can see the different ways, the different things they are struggling with. I can help them fine-tune their offers, I can help them fine-tune their ideal clients, so that in the end they have a successful offer. So this is why I love Notion. This is basically how I run my group sessions. I also have a course platform where I store things for my clients. I also have a course platform for different other mini courses that I have, and you can check out those videos about Xperiencify as well on my channel. But for my group sessions that are live, I just use Zoom, I record with Fathom, and then I share my Notion and the process around Notion. And everything I need is within those 3 softwares. That being said, you don't need to use all 3. You can use Zoom, or instead of Zoom, you can use Google Meet or other ways to get on video with your clients and run those sessions. Any type of presentation software that you can present something to them, or you can even use a whiteboard if that's what you love using and present that way. So running those group sessions doesn't need to be complex, it can be easy, and these tools can actually make it a little bit more streamlined and organized for you and for your clients. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you want to check out more, check out my other videos on tech that you need for your group offers, and on Xperiencify, where you can store your courses and group offers. And if you have any other topics that you would like me to cover, please leave them down below in the comments. Like this video if it was helpful, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!